Welcome back. Rajama and Jenny join us to talk about celiac disease. And I know I'm one of the people going, I'm going to raise my hand. What is celiac disease? What is it?
It's inflammation of the small intestine that's caused by a gluten allergy. And gluten's a protein that's found in wheat, rye, and barley.
Okay, so what are some of the symptoms that would maybe identify that you could potentially have celiac disease?
Usually gastrointestinal problems like diarrhea, constipation, bloating, usually just lots of stomach discomfort.
Okay.
But then it can lead, because mine was undiagnosed, it's one of the most misdiagnosed and underdiagnosed diseases there is. So mine was diagnosed as irritable bowel syndrome. Well, then after it progressed so long, for like 3 or 4 years, then I developed neurological symptoms as well.
Oh, really?
I was losing my balance, feeling dizzy, lightheaded, and in fact, the Celiac Disease Center of the University of Chicago is even recommending to neurologists that if a patient comes in with neurological symptoms and for no apparent reason, and they haven't been screened for celiac yet, to do so.
Well, let's talk about diagnosis. How did they pinpoint that's exactly what you had?
Through an endoscope.
Okay.
And then they called a couple days later and said, "Doctor, he suspects celiac sprue. We would like you to come in for blood work." So then it's confirmed with a blood test as well.
So when you find out you're living with celiac disease, what's the next step? How do we treat something like this?
Doctor should probably send you to a dietitian so that you can learn about foods that are gluten-free. So you have to basically avoid wheat, rye, and barley. So basically bread, pastas.
That's very tough.
Lots of different foods, and there's a lot of byproducts of wheat in lots of different foods. So you really have to look at your labels.
Exactly.
Lifestyle change for you, big time.
Exactly. And even in things that you wouldn't suspect, like in soup, Campbell's soups, and things like that.
You have to really watch those labels
watch the label
to see what's inside. Let's talk about this support group, because you're kind of the inspiration behind this support group.
Right.
Why is it needed?
There is nothing in this area for celiac disease.
Okay.
So we wanted to start one.
And there's probably a lot of people out there that haven't been diagnosed with it, and they're living with it.
And not only do we want to offer support for those diagnosed with it, we want to promote community awareness for those who might have symptoms and aren't aware of what they might possibly have.
So you need to talk to your doctor and maybe have a few tests done.
Exactly.
Okay. And let's talk about the first date. When are we going to start this support group?
Tuesday, January 5th at 6 o'clock p.m. at Terre Haute Regional Hospital in Classroom 1.
Wonderful. So January 5th, 6 p.m. If you're interested in becoming a part of this group, all you have to do is show up. There's no cost. 812-237-1161. Thank you so much for joining us this midday.
Thank you
for having us.
And happy holidays.
You too.
Thank you.